Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Patkai Bus. This is Himshan Chipan reporting for the first ever mekhala marathon happening in Patkai, which is the first event for our cultural event. So let's all sit back, get ready with our mekhala and watch the show. This is the first time that mekhala marathon is happening in Patkai. So how do you feel about this and what is the meaning behind this marathon?
Very excited. We just kicked off our first ever mekhala marathon and I'm so excited about everything that's going on. Very happy. This has been it's like a fulfillment of my goals. My team in general, we really want to empower women, and even when wearing a mekhala, even when being feminine, being a woman, we can still achieve great things. And it's also to celebrate the beautiful culture of mekhala that we have. This mekhala is part of our history.
Before, I have never run a marathon wearing a mekhala, so that is a very new thing for me. And I feel that it's a good idea because it's all about emphasizing cultural heritage and identity of region. Thank you.
When we talk of culture, generally the thing that comes to our mind is our traditional dresses, the ornaments, or a folk song or a folk dance. But we should know that culture is way more bigger than that. Many young people today thinking that they are educated, look down on elderly people, even their parents, considering them to be old-timers, illiterate, uneducated, without realizing that experience is the best teacher. We have to know that these elderly people of our society are traditional knowledge keepers. They are our source. They are our link. Traditional knowledge keepers are highly regarded sources of information in Oriental society who have attained great knowledge and skills of tradition and have been passing their culture, values, and guidance. They are folk musicians, folk performers, folk healers, handicraftsmen, weavers, and many more things.
Agility. Flexibility.
Yeah, I remember maybe it was in 1997. I remember having a cultural day, and on that day, the chief guest was the director of NZCC. So I vividly remember that. But apart from it, I don't know what kind of cultural items or whatever was performed. It's a bit sketchy, but I remember having a cultural day. To the present students, Patkai has a very positive image, not only to Nagaland, but to the rest of India. And so I would rather encourage the present students to maintain that decorum, put an effort and lift the name of the college, and so that the college will continue to shine.
The tribal society was characterized by community dialogue. I don't know how to put this point. Community dialogue. What does that mean? When somebody in the village dies, as if the village, the whole village feels the whole village dying. You see, immediately the following morning, nobody goes out to work to begin with, completely holiday. You don't have to be home. They know they should do it. And I remember as a little fellow, 4 or 5 years old, my mother would take me to the place where somebody in the family died. And I see people crying there. And as soon as my mother entered, she started crying. You know what? That affected me. And little Christian also started crying. You see what I mean? That's called in English, not sympathy, no, but empathy. You know that meaning? If you know, go home and look at the sympathy. E-N-P-A-T-H-Y, empathy.